Hi guys, welcome to Code Bashers. Today's video is about important machine learning interview questions. In this video, I will be discussing about 15 to 20 machine learning questions which are very frequently asked in an interview. So those of you who have a project which are based on machine learning in your resume, you should watch this video till the end so that you can get the idea on how much the depth the questions are asked in the machine learning. So before starting the video, I would like you to know that I have already made a video on important Python interview questions and that is uploaded on my channel. So please check that video also. It is very important for you. So now let's begin this video. So first question is, what is the difference between supervised and unsupervised machine learning? So this is a very common question and it is a very basic question which is being asked. So supervised machine learning is is a type of machine learning in which our labels are given, that is our output to be predicted is already given, whereas unsupervised machine learning is that part of machine learning in which the output of our dataset is not given. So this is the unsupervised machine learning. So the next question is, what is the concept of overfitting and underfitting? So overfitting occurs when our model performs good on the training data but it performs very bad on the testing data. And underfitting occurs when our model performs bad on both training as well as testing data. So to know overfitting and underfitting in detail, I will give you the link in the description box. The next question, which is the most common question and is asked in every interview for machine learning, is what is the bias and variance trade-off? I have given 2 or 3 interviews and this question itself has been asked by me in those interviews. So when we have high bias and low variance, we have underfitting, and when we have low bias and high variance, we have overfitting. So this is the basic concept of bias and variance of underfitting and overfitting. So to know more, I will again give you the link in the description only. The next question is, what are the different types of accuracy metrics / terms in machine learning? So in terms of accuracy matrices, you can explain the interviewer about the accuracy score matrix, the confusion matrix, and as well as the classification report. So these are the three types of accuracy metrics you can explain to the interviewer. The next question is, explain the concept of true negative and false negative with the real life examples. Okay, so many of you know what are true negative and what are false negative. So you should also be prepared with the real life examples of true negative as well as false negative. So true negative, data point classified as negative is actually negative. It means that a data point is a negative data point and it is predicted, it is in real also negative. What is false negative? A data point which is classified as negative but in actual it is positive. So this is a false negative example. So let's look at the next question. The next question is, what are type 1 and type 2 errors? So this is the most frequently asked question in the Cognizant interview. That is, what are type 1 and type 2 errors? So type 1 error is false positive error and type 2 error is false negative error. The next question is, what is the difference between KNN and k-means algorithm? So the biggest difference between KNN and k-means algorithm is that a KNN is a supervised machine learning algorithm and the k-means algorithm is an unsupervised machine learning algorithm. So for detailed explanation of these algorithms, I will give you the link in the description so that you can read the entire post. Guys, if you are finding this video till now very informative, you can please like the video and subscribe to my channel. So now let's look at the another question. Next question is, explain about ensemble learnings. So this is also a very important interview question, that the interviewer asks you what is ensemble learning. So ensemble learning is a technique that is used to create multiple machine learning models which are then combined to produce more accurate results. So many models are formed and the accuracy of each model is taken into account to predict the final accuracy. So this is how ensemble learning is done. Next question is, what is the difference between bagging and boosting techniques in machine learning? So this is a very important question, but this question is not very frequently asked in the interview, but it is an important question to know in machine learning part. So I will give you the link in description where you can read this stuff. So now there is a conceptual question which is on machine learning. that how will you handle the missing value in the data set. So there can be multiple ways by which we can handle the missing values. First of all, first way is that we can remove the value if it is not that important for a data set. Another method is that we can use statistics techniques like mean, median and mode to fill the data. So these are the two ways by which we can encounter the missing value in the data set. Next is the explain support vector machine algorithm. So SVM, what are SVMs? SVMs are classification algorithm and a very powerful algorithm. So you can explain this algorithm in detail to the interviewer. This is the most frequent asked question in a machine learning interview. So let's now look at the next question. Next question is, what do you mean by regularization? So regularization is a technique which is used to reduce the overfitting in the model. Next you can read that the how can we perform regularization. So I will give you the link in the description again, so that you can read more about regularization and the terms which are used in that. So next question is, why naive Bayes algorithm is called naive? So this is the very basic question as well as a very important question for an interview purpose. So naive Bayes algorithm is called naive because it makes an assumption that the features are not related with each other, but in real world problem it is not possible. So therefore this makes a very naive assumption. So therefore it is called naive Bayes, and Bayes is called because it takes a Bayes algorithm into consideration. So the next important question is, what is lemmatization in machine learning? Okay, so lemmatization is used when we perform natural language processing, and it is used to convert each word to its root form. So for example, if we have our word playing playing in a dataset, then this playing will become play. So this is what lemmatization does. It converts every word into its root form. Playing becomes play and running becomes run. Next question is, explain the terms of TF and IDF in NLP. So those of you who have done projects on NLP, this is the very frequently asked question, that is, what is the difference between TF and IDF and what do they stand for? So again I will give you the link in the description. Here TF stands for term frequency and IDF stands for inverse document frequency. So you can check out the link in the description. Now the last question of this video is that explain the working of PCA. So PCA is an algorithm which is used for data reduction. It uses the concept of eigenvectors and eigenvalues. So this again can be asked in an interview. It is a very important question for machine learning interview. So guys, please be thorough with all the questions I have discussed in this video, as they are very commonly asked question and they are recently asked in the interviews which have happened. So that's all for this video. I hope guys you like this video. Thank you.